Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coach Chop. Actually, just chilling at the poolside right now. And so I want to talk to you guys today. One of the biggest things that I noticed people have been struggling with and been asking me questions. Coach, what do you think about core? How do you build your core, Coach? Man, this is a good topic. Okay, guys. So, what is your core? Can anybody? What is your core? What defines your core? Can anybody tell me what defines core means? Right. A lot of us think our cores are abs. If we just do crunches, we have a tighter core. Guys, I've been working out for quite some years, and I've been specializing in core. Right. The reason being is because when I first started building my abs, which I thought at first was my core. Right. I gave you guys a secret. I did 1,000 sit-ups a day, and I thought 1,000 sit-ups would build my core tremendously, and it tightened my abs most definitely. But I didn't realize the dimensions behind what core is. So there's 3 things you need to do every single week to build your core. Okay, and if you're looking to build your core, strengthen your core, or even define your core, then you don't want to miss this. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. The first thing you need to understand about your core, right? The first thing we need to understand before we do these things, these 3 things, right? These 3 things we need to be able to do is your core is a component of your abs, your hips, right? Your pelvis, and your back. The problem being is that people only work their anterior portion, which is their abdominal structure, okay? Your abdomen, right? But there's 3 things we need to do to strengthen your core besides your abs. Okay, number 1, we need to strengthen your hips, okay? I've noticed, right, that when I started to strengthen my hips, I became more stable and had a stronger core. Guys, your hip, you can't even have a strong core without having a strong pelvis. It's the midsection of your body. It's the midsection of your body, guys. In order for you to, and I'll give you guys some exercises on how we can build build your hips, these 3 main points of your core. You guys got to start working hips at least 3 days a week, right? The benefits of building your core, your hips, of course, stronger core, right? Stronger core stability. It also helps with, when it comes to running, things like that, squats. You guys want to start building your hips, your pelvis, strengthen your hips and your pelvis. That's number 1, okay? Number 2 is your back. Now, I've come to find a lot of people, especially when I work with people in the gym, outside of the gym, that are looking to work their core, and I look at their back, and I assess their back, and it's like 80% of people in the gym don't even hit their back. Question is, when was the last time you hit your back? When was the last time you actually worked your back? When was the last time you worked your rear delts? When was the last time you worked your lats, your latissimus dorsi? When was the last time you worked your trapezius muscles, upper, mid, and lower? I'd say a lot of people don't work, when they do work their back, is their middle to lower trap. And that helps with core stability in the middle of your back, right? How often do you work your back? So here's some back exercises you guys can do, okay? Some back exercises you guys can do. Pull-ups. Very important, we do pull-ups. Lat pull-downs. Lat pull-downs are a cable machine. Keeps constant tension on the back. But if I were you, I'd actually go reverse grip, just because it helps to build posture in your back, and it strengthens your core that much more. Back flies. Back flies are tremendous. Dumbbell back flies, right? Dumbbell rows. Incline seat assisted dumbbell rows is one of the best ways you can actually define, target, and build your back. We're working your lats, we're working your rear delts, we're working your traps. We get to target those functional muscles that you need to be able to have a strong core, okay? Norman, what's going on? And last but not least, guys, is the ab structure. Now, a lot of people are working their abs, but they're working the external, visible portion of their abs instead of working the internal portion of their abs, right? Your abs have different components. You have obviously different fascial layers, right, behind your abs. But I suggest if you're going to work your abs and you want them to be defined, there's a couple of exercises you can do to be able to build a stronger core internally and still be able to have a visible core externally. And one of those is the Pallof press. Okay, guys, the Pallof press, one of the most, it's to me, a very effective exercise when it comes to stability, right? When we use our abs, we don't use our abs much when it comes to a crunching motion. But we do use our abs a lot when it comes to stability. Walking, running, holding weight up, right? Picking things up. That is more stability. It's more stability recruitment. We're not using crunches when it comes to lifting other weights and running and things like that. It's not how we do things, right? And so how can we get the most effective, bang for our buck when it comes to our abs? That's one of the first exercises, guys. Payoff press. Sprints. Sprints is a very high interval workout, right? Matter of fact, sprints take so much load out of your body, right? That not only will you be able to build your abs, but you'll be able to maintain them because sprints burn a high amount of body fat, right? And just think about it. If you're running sprints, the biggest thing with sprints is what? Okay? You've got to keep your body stable. If you're running around flopping over the place, right, you have an unstable core. And so your abs have to hold your body in place while you're running in a certain direction, while you're pivoting, moving forward, moving backwards. You guys got to start understanding how to use your abs effectively to get the most effective results, right? I definitely recommend running uphill. I take my clients, I have them run uphill at least twice a week. And I've noticed, right, that they've been able to have a lot more visible abs. Their stomach has flattened tremendously, a lot faster as well. What's another ab exercise we can do, right? I know a lot of you guys are like, Coach, isn't abs in the kitchen? That is correct. That's a whole other topic, though. That is the main topic to getting abs, believe it or not, because it's in the kitchen. But to have a stronger core, right? We need to be able to use exercises that directly target them for their function, right? There's exercises that you guys can do to actually bring this all together. Let's talk about some compound exercises you guys can do to bring this together. If you guys are finding value with this live video, put a high five in the comment section. Because my goal is to serve you. My goal is to help you. My goal is to, guide you in the right direction. So here's the first exercise you guys can do to be able to actually build your core, build your back, build your abs, build your hips at the same time, right? It's the squat press. The squat press is very important, guys. It's very dynamic and it's very sensitive. Okay. The good thing about squat press is you work your upper shoulders, your upper back, you work your glutes, okay? And you work your abs at the same time. Now, where do we work these? Your abs are worked when you're pressing the weight over your head and when you're holding the weight at a squatted position. You get to work your hips and your glutes at triple flexion, triple extension, okay? And you get to work your back because you have to stabilize the weight with the weight over your head. Guys, it's a pretty good exercise if you want to build your core, okay? Number 2, okay, believe it or not, guys, the deadlift. The deadlift is very, very good when it comes to core stability, anterior and posterior, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Deadlifts are very dynamic because when you lift the weight, you have to make sure your back doesn't round, which means it requires you to have tight abs and a strong stacked back. But what it also does is, if done correctly, you can load the hips from triple flexion to triple extension. And so deadlifts are another key component exercise you guys can use to be able to build your core. It's very important, right? Say the last one that I definitely go back to, guys. Okay, you want to build your core, legs, hips, all of them, right? Agility drills, right? Speed and agility drills. Now, some of you guys are like, well, Coach, I'm not a football player, I'm not an athlete. But if you can get out in the field and do a couple of cone drills, guys, I've noticed that when I've trained my clients, even myself, guys, doing a lot of cone drills, agility, speed, quickness drills, guys, it puts a lot of torque and work into your hips, your abs, and your back, right? I found a tremendous spike of results by adding field work to my program. And if you don't know any of that, I suggest talking to a coach or getting with somebody that knows how to do that, right? Because when we do our boot camps, I love integrating cone work. If you need help with cone drills, ladder work, things like that, let's sit down and talk about it, Because these are key component exercises that nobody wants to do. Guys, look at the celebrities. Look at the pros, right? How do you think they got the body that they got? A strong core. They incorporated these exercises. Guys, how did you think I was able to get the same core? I incorporated these exercises, right? Over time, I built a strong core. Been able to maintain it for years now. And other people are asking me about the same thing. So, guys, I'm giving away free access to the 14-day challenge. We just had a 15-day challenge. Shout out to Shelly for winning the 15-day challenge. Congratulations, Shelly. I'm going to tag you in this video. You will be getting and receiving your $100 gift prize and a free Herbalife product canister, shake canister of your choice. All right. But, guys, we have another challenge coming up pretty soon. Me and Carlos hosting the event in August. If you guys have any questions about the next body transformation challenge, send me a quick message and we'll go from there. But if you guys are looking to reach your health and fitness goals, I have 5 slots left open. If you're looking to actually build your core, right? You want to know more about building your core. Coach, I want to strengthen my core, build my core. I want to tighten my core. I want to look a little bit better with my core. I want abs. I want a visible back. I want better hips. Then I'm giving away just 5 free slots for free wellness evaluations, wellness consults. If you guys have any questions, DM me. I'll send the link for the invite for everything as well below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this live video. Hope to work with you guys soon, and let's get it.